Well, it's here. Not too bad. Took about 5 days. We'll try this out. Compared to my old saw, I am going to miss a big platform on top of this thing. This little girl's been around for a while. I am going to miss the space there. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure you don't want to see this all craziness. Power cord. Shut off switch. Looks like the fence here. I've heard people having trouble with the shut-off switch, but it comes loose, so you can probably make a bracket and put it wherever you want it, from what I'm seeing. Alright, let me see how this thing's attached to the bottom pallet. Let me get back to you. This is what I got so far. At least I can see the darn thing. Well, it's off the pallet. At least now it'll be a little bit easier to slide around, maybe. Sorry for the camera work here. I'm kind of new to this. There's a bracket that goes underneath here, which is basically right there. And it slides down on this track to about right here. And that'll slide in there. And that bolt will drop down inside there. So the only thing I did is I kind of just set it up there. It'll stay up there by itself. But I just kind of threw my shoulder up underneath it just to raise it a little bit. And just put that washer and the lock washer on there. And just slid the nut right underneath it. And then dropped it back down. And there's enough room where you can sit there and just turn that nut right back on there. And as far as alignment, there's really no thing on here that really tells you what to do. It just tells you to put the darn thing on there. But right underneath here, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little thing right there. Where's it at? Come on, here you are. Right there. It looks like if you slide the track all the way back, it looks like it just hits up against this bracket here. You know, and that's where everything's kind of, you know, coming through. That's your adjusters for side to side, I guess, and, you know, tightening the whole slide down. So that's the only place I can see where it kind of needs to go. There's nothing on the other side. Over here, I did the same thing on that side. Just kind of used my shoulder. Slid that bracket, you know, down from the end, came all the way down, just kind of dropped it in there, and then kind of set it back down, threw the nut underneath there, and let it drop down on the nut, and it gives you enough room where you can just spin it right on there. So I'm out of breath, but you know, I'm a big old fat guy, so don't mind me. But other than that, I think it was all right, and that's the only place I can kind of see where it needs to go. We'll see how it lines up once everything's together. I'm gonna keep it loose for right now, and we'll see what happens. All right, and looks like next, working on the small extension. We got a washer, a lock washer, and then the big nut or the bolt there on each side. And looks like it gets a adjuster on each side. Where are we at? Sorry for the finger. So we'll get that guy screwed in there. And that'll level the table out. The one on this side. Okay. So I haven't found the Allen key yet, so we'll go hunt for that. It's not in a little packet of screws, so let's go find it. All right. It tells me to install the big table now. I got the little table over there. I just got it in there loose with the adjuster screws on there so I can level that whenever I'm ready. Over here, it had these big red screws coming out, one on each side, but the paperwork says I need to install the little ones. So I'm assuming those are removable and they don't go to anything? Oop, don't mind that. I don't know how that got there. But yeah, I really can't figure it out. Oh, and I cannot find an Allen wrench. So you need a big one. I don't know what size that one is. That one is a 8mm. And I've got another small one here, which is for the set screws for the levelers. I really don't know. There's too much epoxy on it. I can't see it. Sorry guys, I can't tell you that one. I'm sure you guys. Which I might have it backwards. No. Nope, I think I'm good. When you look at it, there's a hole in the front on each side. Okay, I got them all started. What I did is just kept the nuts, or the bolts, I'm sorry. Kept them loose, and I was able to just lift my shoulder up on the corner here, and it was enough to get my big arm in there. So nothing's leveled out yet. We're just going piece by piece here. And like I said, I'm new to this, so if anybody has any suggestions, if I should stop or make any changes, just let me know. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. Thank you. It's kind of different from watching YouTube and actually trying to figure something out and do it without getting all cattywampus with the camera and stuff. Nope, don't look at that. Somebody keeps moving that thing. It's like a freaking gnome. All right, we'll keep going. It's Sunday, guys. I'm just up here playing around. Got a new toy. So, no cutting today. But this is my nightmare shop. You see I do have a lot of grizzly stuff. But the vac system. Got a 15-inch planer. Got a line borer over there. That's the refrigerator that keeps all the gnomes and stuff in over there. They like to travel around the shop after hours. But yeah, it's a mess. But I work in it every day, so. Alright, let's get back at this thing. It's starting to look like a table saw. Alright, next in line is the measuring tape that runs across. Don't mind that. Nothing is leveled out yet. I'm kind of keeping everything loose. So it calls for two short ones, two short little hex screws. And then a long one goes over here on the cast iron side. So there's a long one that goes in here behind the track. So next step is putting the main rail on for the fence. And it looks like we got one washer, one nut, another nut, a nut, another washer. So that's pretty much how it should go. according to the paperwork. So that's that. Got one down here. So let's get those in the hole and see how that works out. I'm gonna have to loosen these guys up because I don't think they're gonna be in the right spot. I take that back. They all went in there. Didn't have to loosen anything up. They all went right in the hole. Alrighty. I got the extension wings all leveled up all the way around. The piece here that goes on, it's still loose. I figure I'm gonna keep that loose until I can calibrate the measurement on the scale from the fence. Got the main rail on there. Those pieces actually went right into each spot. I didn't have to loosen up anything. And seems to slide pretty good. I don't see any issue with it. To put this piece on here, before you put this guy on, before you put the fence on, the main assembly, you need to slide that over the end. That's the only way to get it on there. And these here, I was trying to figure out how to get everything lined up, but I did find out that if you pull these out, you can free spin them to get it where you want it, so you can lock it. So that way, whenever you lock it down, they're both flat. Because if not, one was up like that to tighten it, and the other one was way down and loose. So there is a free spin on them where you pull it out and move it over. So got that figured out. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, loosen them up. And then this whole thing, you slide it out where you want it. So yeah, kind of happy with that. Let's see here, I got the extension table on, the support table. This one piece here, it's got a T-nut on it, and because the piece here, loosen it up, I'll pull it out, show you. All it is a little, like a Teflon bar that kind of comes across here, so that doesn't hold it in whatsoever. So you need that little T-nut to go in there, right there. So that little T-nut, that'll go in a slot, that'll support it, and you can kind of lock it down. Damn finger. And the next piece is the bar coming across here. There's 4 screws underneath, so I'll get those guys loosened up and put that on. I'm assuming it just sits on top of there. So you get some light in here. Yeah, it's just a hole, but it doesn't go that far in there.